Hi, my name is Lauren Valenzuela, and I am the owner of Sigfus Jewelry. I started Sigfus Jewelry it's been about 6 months now. It was in the end of December of 2017. I have always had a passion for art and creativity, and I can paint a little, draw a little, and I just love jewelry. I'm more inclined to be passionate about things I can kind of touch with my hands, whether it's making earrings or making food. I am a big time food fan. But I started this business just basically, once I found polymer clay, I really just went straight on into it and felt kind of obsessed with making jewelry, because I found that I could make so many different things and so many styles and colors and textures. So I've been kind of going pretty hard for the last few months with it. So you can find me, I'm a Tucson native, so I live here in Tucson, Arizona. As far as places you can find the jewelry here, there's a shop called Bloom Maven, which is at the Mercado, and there's also a shop called Batea, which is a little boutique here, and then I'm also at the Tucson Museum of Art. And then if you're in Phoenix, I'm at the shop Local Nomad, which is an awesome shop, and I've just had my stuff in there for a couple of weeks now. I also have a website that's just about to launch. You can find me on Etsy currently, but my website will be www.sigfusdesigns.com, and so that will be launching, I'm hoping, by next week. We shall see. I'm trying to kind of finish up all the last touches, mostly because I'm doing a brand ambassador campaign. So what that looks like, and why I think it's kind of fun and special, so much of my jewelry has sold because of word of mouth. You know, people are seeing you wearing it or meeting you and just going, where did you get those earrings from? And so I figured with the brand ambassador program, it was a way for people to give somebody a reference, and then they would get a coupon. So that's kind of a fun thing we're doing, where if you decide you'd like to be a brand ambassador, basically you just would get a unique coupon code, and then when you're wearing the earrings and somebody compliments them and wants to know where you got them, you could just tell them your code, and then they would get 10% off. And then the person that's the brand ambassador starts earning points, and there's going to be all sorts of fun stuff, from cash to prizes to free earrings to VIP parties. It's going to be really cool. So it's one of the ways that I really want to engage with not just my customers, but my community and the women that are part of all that we're doing. So that's one thing. And then the other thing that I think I'm really passionate about is hearing pretty much how people make a statement in their life. So I started a hashtag called My Sigfus Statement, and pretty much anybody who wants to tag me with that hashtag, I'll see it. And the idea is, I just really am excited about what women are doing and what they're passionate about. They can be passionate about music, sports, politics, if you're into politics, it could be anything. I just want to see what women are passionate about and how they like to make a positive statement in their life. So that's something that's kind of fun that I'm sort of launching right now, and it's cool because I just get to see all the different ways that women are standing out and just being confident in who they are, and it always relates with somebody else. So a lot of times when I see something like that, where somebody's either just really real or vulnerable about something in their life, I connect with it on a different level. So I'm trying to create a place where we're supporting each other, but we're also having those connections with other women and going, yeah, I totally get that. Or it could be serious stuff, and it could be really fun, playful stuff. It doesn't always have to be, really intense or anything like that. So that's one thing that I'm pretty excited about, and I've been getting a really good response on so far. And then I just wanted to talk a little bit about my the name Sigfus in my logo, because people are like, how do you say it? And I'm like, it's a Icelandic name, and I think it's technically pronounced Sigfus, but I just think that sounds weird, so I say Sigfus. But it's my dad's middle name, and it's my great-grandfather's first name. His name was Sigfus Olafsson. So my heritage is Icelandic, and I'm like very like, yes, I'm a Viking. So I wanted a strong Nordic name. So that's kind of where the name comes from. And then my logo, my husband actually drew, and it's the night blooming Ceres, also known as the Queen of the Night. And I love that cactus particularly. I'm obviously like, I love cactus. I'm a desert girl. I know cactus is like the trend, but it's part of our life. But I really love that cactus particularly because my mom would always wake me up in the middle of the night and be like, come outside, the cactus, the night blooming Ceres is blooming, come outside. And I just remember like being dragged outside and being like, cool, there's a flower, you know, but now I really like appreciate it. And I think the thing that's so unique about that cactus is that it blooms in the dark. And I think that that is like such a strong statement for all of us women, like no matter what we're going through, hard or awesome or challenging, whatever it looks like we can always find our light and bloom. So that's something that is a part of my brand, and something I'm really passionate about is like, you know, you may feel like crap or you may have like hard things going on, but throw on some earrings, like show up, feel beautiful, and even in the darkness you can bloom. Some advice that I would give, I have not been doing this super long, but I really try to have a mindset of abundance rather than lack. I think when we get caught up in social media, we get caught up in comparison, we get caught up in, oh, they've been only doing it this long and they're this far along, I think we can really lose track of who we are and our identity. And I would just say, like, more than anything, there is always enough to go around. There is enough for everybody. So if you're like, oh, I could never be a fashion designer, there's so many fashion designers, or oh, I could never be a photographer, there's so many photographers. You absolutely can, because our world is so full of abundance. And so that's my biggest advice, is to not grab a hold of the mentality of lack, of like, oh, well, someone else's success means that I don't get enough. Your success is my success. And as women especially, like when you do well, it's like, yeah, we did well, you know, like we carry that together. So my advice to any women like trying to go for it with business is just to go for it and to not get into the realm of comparison. And anytime you feel, because like that stuff happens where we can start to feel jealous, or we start to go like, oh gosh, well yeah, I'm happy for you, but like, wow, now I didn't get it. Like those emotions come, but you have to like squash that crap, and you have to choose. It's a choice. You have to choose. Like I am choosing abundance, and I am choosing to sincerely be happy for people and to like cheer them on, because when you put that out, that's what you receive back. And I think I had brunch with a friend the other day, and she said something that just really stuck. And she was telling me, you know, she's also a business owner and she's really connected here in town. And she was saying the people who are for collaboration are the people that will go very far. And the people that aren't collaborating and are just kind of like, oh, it's just me, they'll plateau and they'll only go so far. And it just resonated with me so much, because the more you can support people, the more, you know, you may be a small page or a small business, and like numbers don't honestly mean that much. Like 300 people following you is 300 people following you. Like in a room, you have 300 people listening to you and saying, I care about your product. Like, don't take that for granted. Don't get caught up in the number game. In anything, if you can be somebody that supports other people while you're going for your passion and while you're going for business, I believe you will go far. Because I truly believe we are created to be with people, and we're created to connect and encourage others, and just go for it. Just encourage other people, collaborate with them, be happy for people when they have success, and you'll really get that back. You will get the same reaction. And anybody who's not like on that wavelength with you, it's kind of like I just wouldn't give it a lot of time. Unless you feel like, I just want to coach them into being like positive. But I think it's cool. Like, I've really started to attract people with the same type of mindset that have great passion and great, just a great appreciation for other women who are going after it. So yeah, that would be my advice, is just to support other people, you know, to promote other people, to support other people, to lift each other up, and just to like cheerlead other people on. And people will do it for you. And not doing it so you get it, just doing it because it matters, and you should support other women. So that's what I really try to do with my brand. So thank you guys so much for checking me out and my brand. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, or check out my website soon as I launch it at sigfusdesigns.com. All right, thanks so much.